In the white courts, you get justice for how much you pay. Florida Justice
Molly West. We beat stupidity. Celebration. Cones. Zimmerman. Defense. Dad killed it.
Knock, knock. Who's there? George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman, who? All right, good. You're on the jury. Nothing?
A black kid was killed. Sorry, as a jury should I find funny.
Creepy ass cracker and have just a...
I feel that it was all God's plan, and for me to second guess it or judge it. Is there anything you might do differently in retrospect now that time has passed a little bit? No, sir.
There's so much news, as I mentioned this week, but I think the big fault line in American history is race. John Roberts say the country has changed. Racism, not that big a deal anymore. That's why we can get rid of the Voting Rights Act. And then 2 days later, I watched this woman on the Trayvon Martin trial, Rachel Jeantel, talking to the white lawyer, and they literally could not understand each other.
Wait, how many upper crust white kids can speak Haitian Creole, which is Rachel Jeantel's original language, and Spanish and English, her second and third languages? That's 2 more languages than the host of the O'Reilly Factor can speak.
I thought, in fact, that you said that it could have been, for all you know, Trayvon Martin smashing George Zimmerman in the face, is what you actually heard.
What?
Yeah, just earlier today.
By who?
By you.
You didn't get that from me?
After all of that happened, you decided not to do anything because you thought it was just a fight and that you didn't need to come to Trayvon Martin's aid, did you?
What? Repeat your question again, sir.
Whatever that was happening that you were paying particular attention to, you decided that you didn't need to call anybody, call the police, report anything because you thought it was just a fight.
I did call him back, sir.
Of course. But
it's not just about the color of your skin, but it's about...
But a lot of it is. I mean, at one point he said, "Did you call the police?" And she was like, "You know what? People like me don't call the police. We try to avoid the police." And I don't think that he understood that. You know what? People like me don't call the police. We try to avoid the police. And I don't think that he understood that.
O'Reilly's substitute host last week did not try very hard to understand Rachel Jeantel.
We have to excuse her poor manners, her disrespectful language, and cocky ignorance because she's black? Like the use of the N-word, or the F-word, or the C-word. Oh, when that happens, just chill out. This is an example of what Daniel Patrick Moynihan called the soft bigotry of low expectations.
People is challenging the soft bigotry of low expectations.
Is the O'Reilly Factor an appropriate forum to be giving lectures on manners?
What do you want to yell at? Because you're lying.
I'm not lying.
You are lying.
Of Fox News himself use the F word.
Lie. Things suck.
Wait, how many upper crust white kids can speak Haitian Creole, which is Rachel Jeantel's original language, and Spanish and English, her second and third languages? That's 2 more languages than the host of the O'Reilly Factor can speak.
are you saying that you thought that Trayvon would have the discussion with that guy that he'd never met in his life, didn't know who he was, didn't know anything about him, this creepy ass cracker, and have just a gentlemanly conversation about why you following me for?
The dude was close, the man was close to him, sir.
So Trayvon decided, instead of just running away, to confront this guy. Right. At that point, he decided to approach this man and say, "Why are you following me?"
Yes, sir.
And he could have just run home if he wasn't there.
He was already by his house. He told me.
Of course, you don't know if he was telling you the truth or not.
Why you need to lie about that, sir?
Minorities don't speak the truth. Whites speak the truth.
Maybe if he decided to assault George Zimmerman, he didn't want you to know about it.
That's real retarded, sir. That's real retarded to do that, sir. When you don't know the person, why a person? Try not to not know him.
Okay.
The suspect, and that an officer was en route, and I headed back to my vehicle. When I headed back to my vehicle, I'm sorry, it's as I headed back to my vehicle.
You didn't get an answer. Didn't that make you even more worried?
I called back again, sir.
And I would assume that would heighten.
And I had text, sir.
Still no answer.
No, sir.
A couple of calls, a text, and no answer.
No, sir.